as we kind of think about the work that you're doing, the work that I'm doing, the work that we're doing collectively, I wanted to kind of bring up, we often talk about the good society in our conversations here within the Civil Society Fellowship. And I wanted to lift up this notion of how can we be working both collaboratively between natives and non-natives to address the issues at hand, and how can we have these conversations collectively rather than just having a binary conversation.
Yeah, I think we talk a lot about common ground, like whether it's through good society, common ground, this idea that at the end of the day, we all go to bed, we wake up the same. I think I th- for me, at least in the work that we've been building, it's about being willing to hold this conversation in this space. But mostly for us, it's about how can we recognize that all of our futures are tied to each other, that all of our success, and I think COVID has shown that if we're all not collectively driving for the greater good, or the greater good of society, which is healthy and strong and safe and filled with joy, um, we can't do it alone. And I think that if there's a way for us to recognize that a mutualistic perspective on the world will go so much further than this individualistic pursuit of what we think is the solo journey. Entrepreneurship, for example, is the perfect model that works often against this idea that nobody does it alone. I don't care how rich you are, I don't care how successful you are, that you've never done this alone. There are hundreds of people who stood beside you, who lifted you, who invested in you, who believed in you. So if we're serious about wanting to have a good society, if we're wanting to build bridges around these like deep dividing concepts and sense of who we are, the healing around the traumas we've experienced, we have to realize are linked. And those traumas, while different, um, we are still linked in that history of to the moment we're living in today.